Today our Bible verse is on Proverbs 12:25. So this year, 2020, has been the year of all years. And so I thought that maybe I'd give it a little devotional. I can't talk today. On Proverbs 12:25, an anxious heart weighs a man down, and kind words cheer him up. The reason being is, how do we protect our heart from all these negative things in 2020? So I can kind of it's easier to kind of explain things that have because we're all in this pandemic, but we all have different things that bother us. So for example, this year for me has been difficult. The kids went home from school in March, and now we are back to school in September, but they're only going 2 days a week, and 3 days a week they are home for virtual learning. And we did have a choice. The choice was a virtual learning hybrid like we're doing, or to have them do virtual learning 100% at home. Well, that's a little bit difficult for me because I'm also working. And in addition to also working, I've been diagnosed with cancer, so I'm going to a lot of doctor's appointments. So just those two things, working and doctor's appointments, has been difficult. And then we add another thing in the mix. And then in addition, as being a business owner, it's a little frustrating because my business isn't doing great because of the shutdowns. Whether you agree with them or not, they are there, and that adds more anxiety into my life. So that is why I chose Proverbs 12:25 today, because how can I not have anxiety? And the medication I'm taking, also part of it is contributing to the anxiety. It gives you some mood swings. So this is something I really need to work on today and really need to get back to basics. So I thought it might be good to share with you guys a little bit of how we would do that. So first of all, one of the things I did was I deactivated my Facebook. There was some things on Facebook, some things Facebook does, and some of the culture that we have is this computer culture, right? Every minute you can log in, you can see what people are doing, and there's hate in this world. And it says an anxious heart weighs a man down, and I didn't need to be weighed down anymore, so Facebook deactivated. And not adding new things to my plate right now. I got enough. So my plate is overfilling as it is. So if you are having a problem being overwhelmed, don't add anything new to your plate. Maybe see what you can take off your plate. Is it possible to take anything off my plate at the moment until things kind of calm down a little bit? The other thing is Bible study. I've got a Bible verse for today that we're gonna focus on, and today and this week my focus is going to be on how to keep the negative thoughts and the anxiety and the anger and all of those things out of my life, because I need to get back to basics, because it's just been a rough year. It's been a rough year for the whole world, and we all have our own problems, and nobody's problems are any less important than anybody else's. But to make sure that you're circumventing your life problems and staying positive and having that relationship with Jesus, you have to do these things to make sure that you can keep positive. And make sure you're still studying your Bible. I think I mentioned that. Make sure you're connecting with, if your church is virtual, keep those virtual, go to the virtual meetings. If your church is not virtual and you can go in person and aren't autoimmune compromised, go in person. And if they don't have that either, connect with somebody else that does. You can always go back to your church when the time comes when they do have that. But you need to make sure that as a human, we are doing what we need to do to take care of ourselves. And Nobody else is going to take care of you. You have to take care of you for today. And it's okay to help others, but as long as you are taken care of first. So those are just some words that I have on how you can circumvent some of these issues that we're dealing with, some of the emotions that come with them, and keep a positive view on life, and keep God in your life so that you may be 100% prosperous and living how He wants you to live. And in the end, that will bring you more positive joy, because that's how He wants us all to be. I will talk to you next time. And let me know if there's a topic that maybe you would like to hear me speak about. Thank you. Bye.